They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll be.
Brandon, all things gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Seven now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Super one.
Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Motion. Hey, lift. Check.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. These guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaws. Watch the run. Big grip.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I'm on. Switch. Check. Which wall?
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put it. A similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzgerald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Chris on travel. Watch the whip. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Inside the 40 to the 39. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald, and he's going to go down again.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, box drop. Get him.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 50. Bang. Switch it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Check.
A shotgun snap for gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goff now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
56. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's complete to Cooks. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Super. 56.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
You got tape. Topper, Topper. Watch the shit. Look at me. Go. No. Be grip.
After the sack on 1st down, Fitzgerald. And the pressure gets to him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
50 goes to 9. 20. Shane, kill. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run here with Henderson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
gun on third down. Fitzgerald complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, San Francisco.
On the ready.
55. Hey, eat.
Off play action. Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Fitzgerald under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
Bravo. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I'm coming. Fight.
Throwing on third and long. Fitzgerald throwing right, and that's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Switch. 80 weapons.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald will get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Gone. That's taken in by Henderson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. That's caught. It's Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Fitzgerald. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzgerald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, echo. Now.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, exit. 94 to Mike.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald going to throw deep. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Malone, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready to break. Hey, wahoo!
36, 36. Hatchet, hatchet.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzgerald on the crossing route, complete. That's Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the victory here for San Francisco.